Hello, welcome to today's topic, the business of flight, winners, losers, and future of airline profitability. Every year, airlines transport billions of people. Airports are full of passengers. Flights are fully booked. Airfares are mostly higher. But why do airlines keep struggling to make money? How is it possible to sell thousands of travel tickets every day and still risk bankruptcy? Some airlines are making money and others are constantly working on red lines. Behind every flight is a brutal business war driven by fuel prices, global trade, labor shortages, geopolitics, aircraft manufacturers, and one powerful reality. In aviation, being popular does not guarantee profitability, not at all. Today we will help you understand the business of flights. In the global economy, the airline industry is very important. In the world transport economy, airlines represent key pillar of the global economy. It's an engine for the tourism sector, international trade, business travel, supply chains, and globalization itself. Just a reminder, more than 4 billion passengers were transported annually before the COVID pandemic. I said 4 billion, more than 4 billion. It's a booming economy. More airplanes are needed to meet the traffic demand. But why is it complicated to be profitable for most airlines? The reality is that beneath the surface lies a dangerous economic model. This transportation segment is the toughest industries in the world. Really, really tough. And also you should know that a higher operating cost, this is the norm in this segment, in this industry. Thin profit margins. Competition is high. Constant exposure to economic shocks. And customers are always looking for cheapest price. Yeah, this is an issue. Always looking for cheaper price. Conflict somewhere, geopolitics, and supply chain turmoil, oil spike, economic recession can wipe out a full year profits. Nevertheless, some airlines are doing well. Low-cost carriers are reshaping travel habits. Premium airlines are monetizing luxury experiences. Technology is transforming how airlines price tickets, optimize routes, and manage operations. We will explain to you why airlines struggle financially, which airlines are winning the profitability race, why some business models are not performing well, how global economics impact aviation, for the coming years, what the future of airline profitability may look like. So, let's start. Part 1. Why are airlines so difficult to run? Many people will say the airline industry is a perfect business. People are regularly traveling. Planes are carrying more and more passengers at once. Tourism is on the rise. So there's no reason that it shouldn't work. But the economics are tough, very tough. Higher fixed costs in this industry. For example, aircraft purchases or leasing, maintenance, fuel, airport fees, labor costs, insurance, technology systems, regulatory compliance. A new wide-body aircraft can cost hundreds of millions of dollars. I say hundreds of millions of dollars. Airlines cannot store and use inventory. An empty seat is a loss in revenue. Load factors are key indicators. It's about the percentage of seats filled on each flight. But due to high competition, full planes don't guarantee strong profits. Online booking platforms offer comparison in prices, and low-cost carriers pressure traditional airlines to reduce ticket prices. As a result, airline profit margins are often extremely thin. The profitability per passenger is just a couple dollars. Yeah, it can be really surprising, but this is the reality. Let's go with the part 2, the rise of low-cost airlines. One of the biggest transformations in aviation has been the rise of low-cost carriers. The business model has changed the way people travel. You certainly heard about Ryanair, Southwest Airlines, EasyJet, AirAsia, and recently you heard about Spirit that just bankrupt. The strategy is simple: lower cost aggressively, standardize fleets, maximize aircraft usage, use secondary airport when possible, because usually they are cheaper there, eliminate unnecessary services, generate revenue from ads-on. That is additional services you can pay if you want that. The ticket itself often becomes only part of the business model, so it's not the central one. Airlines now earn money from baggage fees, seat selection, priority boarding, food sales, credit card partnership, loyalty programs. In some cases, profit comes from extra services, not from the ticket price. Low-cost carriers also change consumer psychology. People like to travel more as flight tickets are cheap. Weekend tourisms are frequent. Budget travel became normalized. Regional connectivity improved. But low-cost models also face growing pressure. The system is being tested for its survival. Why that? High fuel prices, labor shortages, environmental regulation, airport congestion, rising maintenance costs. Let's go with the part 3. Why traditional airlines are still playing big roles? While low-cost airlines dominate short-haul markets, premium airlines continue to dominate long-haul profitability. Business travelers remain extremely valuable. A single business class passenger can generate the same revenue as several economy passengers combined. That's why airlines invest heavily in airport lounges, luxury seats, premium dining, exclusive airport experiences, loyalty ecosystems. Many airlines built their reputation around premium experiences. Meanwhile, major network carriers such as Delta Airlines, United Airlines, Lufthansa depend heavily on international business traffic and loyalty programs. Increasingly, loyalty programs themselves became enormous financial assets. Frequent flyer programs are no longer just marketing tools. They function almost like financial businesses. Banks pay airlines billions of dollars to offer airlines miles through credit cards. In some cases, loyalty divisions became more profitable than the airline's core flying operations. That's a remarkable transformation in the economics of aviation. Let's go with the number 4, the part 4, the pandemic shock that changed aviation. The COVID-19 pandemic nearly destroyed global aviation. Yeah, because it was really extreme. Borders closed, flights collapses, demand disappeared almost overnight, airlines grounded fleets worldwide. Some government provided massive financial support to prevent airlines bankruptcies. Others allowed weaker carriers to fail. The pandemic revealed something important. Many airlines were financially fragile even before the crisis, but it also accelerated major industry changes. Airlines became more disciplined, cutting inefficiency routes, retiring older aircraft, focusing on profitability instead of pure expansion, investing more in operational efficiency. At the same time, business travel changed dramatically. Video conferencing reduced some corporate travel demand permanently. That forced airlines to rethink long-haul profitability strategies. Meanwhile, leisure travel rebounded faster than expected. Consumers prioritize experience after lockdowns. Tourism demand surged. International travel recovered strongly. Today, airlines are still adapting to this new balance between leisure and business demand. Part 5. The global winners and losers. Not all airlines are positioned equally for the future. Some regions are gaining strategic advantages. Middle Eastern airlines benefit from geopolitics, from geography. Cities like Dubai, Doha. Unfortunately, recently you heard about the problem in the Middle East. So airlines have been really tough hit, and they are really bleeding there. So Dubai and Doha, they sit between Europe, Asia, Africa, making them ideal global transit hubs. Asian aviation markets are also expanding rapidly due to rising middle classes, tourism growth, economic development. Meanwhile, some traditional European carriers face higher operating costs, environmental pressures, labor disputes, intense competition from low-cost airlines. Aircraft manufacturers also influence airlines' profitability. Delivery delays from Boeing Airbus can disrupt airline expansion plans and operational efficiency. Fuel efficiency aircraft are becoming increasingly critical. New generation planes reduce fuel consumption significantly, helping airlines lower costs while meeting environmental expectations. The airline that modernize a fleet faster may gain a major competitive advantage over the next decade. Part 6. What can we expect about the future for airline profitability? The future of airline lies on the 5 fundamentals: fuel and sustainability. Environmental regulation may contribute to higher ticket prices. The sustainable aviation fuel, or SAF, is welcome because we need to save our planet, but its costs won't be competitive. You have also artificial intelligence and data analytics. I would say here, modern technology is needed for dynamic ticket pricing, predictive maintenance, route optimization, demand forecasting, fuel efficiency management. And we have also consolidation. Small airlines will have tougher times to survive. Strategic consolidation could be the path to follow. Here I'm thinking about merging of activities. This is what we call consolidation. Larger airline groups could dominate a global aviation network. And also, the point 4, geopolitical risk will have impact on global roads. Customer segmentation. The aviation may split into 2 extremes: ultra low cost travel, so companies that are very, very, very low in prices, and high-end premium experiences. So the middle market could become increasingly difficult to sustain profitability. In conclusion, what should I say? The airline industry remains one of the most fascinating businesses in the global economy. It connects continents, powers tourism, enables trade, and supports globalization itself. Behind every flight lies the tough economic reality. It has complex and costly operations. Its activities are sensitive to geopolitical crisis and turmoil. On top of what I just said, you need to add razor-thin margins in the industry. Some companies will adapt successfully through technology, efficiency, premium services, and smarter networks. But due to rising cost, pressure, and debt, some airlines will disappear. So others will do well, but others, if it's not smart in the strategic management, they will not be able to sustain. The future of airline profitability will not simply depend on carrying more passengers. It will depend on who can build the smartest, most resilient, and most adaptable aviation business model in a rapidly changing world. And as global mobility continues to evolve, the business of flight may become even more competitive than ever before. So I would say thank you very much for your assistance, for watching this video. Thank you for your attention. Please support our channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please watch the next video I selected for you at the end of this page. So thank you very much. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye.